Marias! Welcome back to my channel. Today is already the third episode of our Funda Friday series, Season 3. If you are new to my channel, Funda Friday series is wherein I normally select a specific brand of foundation, may it be local, drugstore, or high-end, and share with you my full thoughts, review, demo, and an 8-hour wear test. However, for today's episode, aabot po tayo ng 12-hour wear test. Bakit? Dahil ang foundation na ito ay nagpa-promise to last up to 12 hours. Ano nga ba ang foundation na tinutukoy ko? Ito ay walang iba kundi ang Marykay Timewise Luminous 3D Foundation. Maria, 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 Maria. Yes, Marias, we are going to review a foundation from the brand Marykay. If you're not familiar with Marykay, Marykay is a direct selling brand. Para bang Avon, pero US-based siya. Wala nga lang siyang masyadong advertisement dito sa Philippines, kagaya ng Avon. Pero marami pa rin tayo mga consultants dito sa Philippines. So, before tayo magbigyan sa demonstration, let's just go through a couple of things that we must know about the foundation to be reviewed today, as well as what to expect within this video. So, ito yung itsura ng ating foundation, Marykay Timewise Luminous 3D Foundation. Tube siya. Ang ganda ng packaging. Ang classic nung parang gray. Tapos pink yung kanyang sulat. Well, pink din yung kulay dito kasi nga, this is for dry to normal skin. So, madalas nating naririnig yung mattifying, long-lasting, but this one is long-wearing luminous foundation. This foundation cost 879 pesos. May kamahalan siya, pero parang ka-level lang naman siya nila Revlon at saka nila BYS. This one is available syempre sa Marykay Consultants, pero meron na rin sila ngayon sa Shopee and Lazada. Yung packaging niya, as you can see, tube siya. Wala siyang nozzle, yung parang typical na labasan lang ng tube yung itsura niya. Ganyan. And this one has 30 ml of product or 1 fluid ounce. Meron lang siyang 4 na shade. Yung shade ko is W130. So, ang formulation nga nito is, syempre, water lagi naman yung most of the content, pero it is silicone based. It has dimethicone, but meron din siyang glycerin, niacinamide, jojoba wax, aluminum hydroxide, methyl paraben. So, in short, may paraben siya, pero may mga ingredients din siya that are really good for dry skin. And ang foundation na to ay formulated for normal to dry skin. It's also suitable for sensitive skin. It is oil-free and fragrance-free. It's non-comedogenic and dermatologist tested. So, non-comedogenic, hindi siya nagkaklag ng pores na pwedeng mag-cause ng acne. So, that's it for the introduction. Let's proceed with the application. Hey guys, so we will now proceed with the application. And again, the foundation we will be using is Marykay Timewise Luminous 3D Foundation. Medyo nagmamadali ang lola nyo kasi mag-12 na. And this foundation promises to last up to 12 hours. Kaya dapat agahan natin ang ating wear test. So, just to give you a heads up, here in Funda Friday, what I normally do is apply foundation on one side of my face with a primer using a brush and do slightly baking. And on the other side is how I normally do it for myself, which is walang primer, sponge yung gamit, and mild or minor dusting lang ng powder. So, start na tayo. Primer on this side of my face. Or for a change, dito naman tayo mag-primer kasi lagi na lang dito. So, primer lang tayong konti. And just to give you a heads up, my skin type is usually combination to oily. Oily yung nose, the rest is normal. However, because I recently finished using rejuvenating set for more than a week now, my current skin type is dry to normal. So, I think it's the best time for me to test foundations like this para mas accurate siya and hindi lang naman puro oily skin yung kinikater ng ating channel. So, umpisa na tayo. Ang init, nakakaloka. Ito yung itsura ng foundation. Sana tama yung shade ko na Ivory W130. May box siya, kay may box. So, yung details later na lang. So, wala siyang pump. So, paano natin ito susukatin? Ganito na lang. Yung, I think, isang pump ay ganito. So, apply na natin siya on this side of my face. Ito yung brush na gagamitin ko. So, 1, 2, 3. Hindi naman siguro siya mabilis mag-dry kasi nga luminous wear. But, we don't know. Off tayo. As usual, when it comes to applying with a brush, sana yan lang yan. Kung sanay ka talaga mag-apply ng brush, edi madali lang siya for you. Ayoko kasing kainin ng brush yung product, kaya maliit lang yung ginagamit ko, kaya medyo matagal. to be buildable, we will apply the second layer. Siguro hanggang second lang para lang mapatunayan natin kung buildable siya. I think that's good enough for one pump. Good. Nagpatulong na ako kay Real Technique sponge kasi medyo natatagalan ako. On this side naman, gagamit tayo ng 2 pumps din, pero sponge yung gagamitin. Medyo mabilis siyang matuyo, hindi naman sobra, pero madali siyang ma-blend, hindi naman sobrang dali, pero sakto lang. Yun nga lang, yung brush na napili ko is medyo matagal. Feeling ko tama naman yung shade ko. So, pack tayo dyan. Now we'll blend using Marykay sponge. I think it is better using sponge. Mas maganda pa yung coverage niya ng sponge yung gamit. Ayun no, ang bilis. Tapos na agad no. Ang ginamit natin ay sponge. So, busin lang natin to para naman fair sa kabila. I think it's medium coverage. Ayoko nung dagdagan pa kasi masyado nang madami. Hindi ko masabing lightweight kasi parang alam ko na meron akong suot na foundation. O parang mas maganda pa nga yung sponge lang when it comes to layering. You know, medium coverage siya. Kasi natakpan niya yung red dito and dito din, pero hindi as in maladermakal na foundation. Meron pa din. So, mas maganda talaga na gamitin mo siya ng sponge. Mas matipid pa kesa sa brush. So, basically, the idea is just for comparison. So, it seems like nanalo na si sponge dito pa lang. So, yes, it is really buildable. Ayan, Diyos ko, full coverage na ito. 2 pump lang. Yeah, it is really buildable. So, nakalimutan ko na kailangan pala natin i-try with fingertips. So, maglagay tayo ng konting-konti lang. Tapos, medyo na may nagpipeek through pa dito sa aking baba. So, tingnan natin kung okay siya pag fingertips. Yes, okay naman siya. Yun nga lang, konti-konti lang. And dito, try natin. Okay din siya i-blend kapag you're working on small areas at a time. Okay naman. So, blendable siya ng sponge, brush, at fingertips. So, let's powder na. We will be using Kit. Nandito lang siya sa lalagyan na to. And then, magma-mild baking tayo dito sa side na to. While on the other side, dusting lang. So, I'll just finish the rest of my makeup and balikan ko kayo. Time now is umabot tayo, 12:03. So, let's say 12 tayo mag-start ng ating wear test nang nag-apply tayo ng foundation. And I'll see you guys in a while in natural daylight with full face. Ito yung itsura niya sa natural lighting. Hindi ko alam ba't madilim. 12:30 lang naman. Siguro uulan. 12:30 lang, promise. Ewan ko bakit. Baka uulan. So, this is how it looks like in natural lighting. Ito yung side na primer tayo and nag-mild baking. Well, dito sa side na to, yung hindi tayo nag-primer, hindi rin tayo nag-baking, nag-dusting lang tayo ng powder. So, yun yung itsura niya. Sana nakita nyo medyo madilim eh. Luminous talaga siya dito. Kahit wala akong highlighter. Ayan, kasi walang araw pero kita mo yung luminous. Dito medyo, kasi medyo matte ng konti siya sa ngayon. Pero kita mo pa rin na shine o nagsishine ng parang luminous siya. So, this is how it looks like in natural lighting, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, so this is how it looks like on an HD camera. This is merely an hour after application. Super plakado niya in person, and ang luminous niya talaga. Ayan o. Kahit walang araw, naulan sa labas. So, that's it. Hey guys, it's currently 3:30. Kita niyo ba? And this is how the foundation looks like on my face after 3.5 hours. Medyo madilim pa rin, but as you can see, luminous pa rin siya kahit walang daylight. Ayan. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it is now 5 o'clock. This is the 5th hour update, and to be honest, parang walang nangyari. Talagang super kinis, super flawless, super dewy tingnan ng foundation. Walang oil. It's really luminous. Ayun o. Napaka-luminous niya talaga. As in, natural lighting na yan ah. So, plakado pa rin siya. Flawless na flawless. Napaka-dewy, napaka-luminous. Super flawless, super kinis, super plakado na itsura niya. Ayan o, nag-luminous talaga siya. Ayan, bonggang-bongga. As in, talagang 5 hours na siya sa face ko. Ganyan yung itsura niya. Napaka-natural lang niya. Match siya sa akin. And super ganda pa rin niya. So far, walang oiliness. Even if this is a luminous foundation. And yung nose ko lang naman ng oiling yun. Shiny pa lang siya, but I'm not seeing any oil yet. Medyo oily na talaga yung aking nose after 7 hours. Hey guys, it's already 7 p.m. and this is our 7th hour update. This is how it looks like. Medyo oily na yung nose ko, which is acceptable naman kasi this is a luminous foundation. It's understandable na oily na dito kasi nga it's more of hydrating dahil para siya sa dry skin. So, if hindi natin isasama yung nose, maganda pa siya, malinis na malinis at plakadong-plakado pa siya. It's already 8:30. And I thought maybe kahit 12 hours natin siyang itetest, I should do a side-by-side, not really side-by-side, but also 8-hour wear test. Kasi 8 hours ko lang naman tinetest yung ibang foundation. It just so happened that this foundation promises to be long-wearing as 12 hours. So, check-in lang tayo. This is how it looks like after 8 hours. This is now showing as shiny. Shiny na siya, especially kasi may maraming ilaw. Pero dito tayo sa hindi ako naka-ring light. Kapag hindi naka-ring light, ayan, normal na lighting. Ang ganda pa niya. Yung nose ko, huwag niyo nang pansinin kasi this is a hydrating foundation. It never promised to be mattifying. It will help less sebum or anything like that, or it will make your face matte. It does not promise you anything like that. So, let's forgive that oiliness. Let's see how luminous is it after 8 hours. And let's see if the luminosity is something na hindi mukhang greasy. Ayun. So far, okay pa siya. Yung nose ko lang talaga. Disregard niyo yung nose. Eto, meron ng shiny dito. Pero, hindi siya oil. Walang transfer. Dapat kasi parang mababasa. O, hindi. So, yan, lahat yan ay shininess. Hindi, it's about to, the oil is about to peek through. Ganon. So, maganda pa siya in person. As in, 8 hours, okay pa siya. Ibablot ko lang yung nose ko. and then we'll continue the 12-hour wear test. Hey Marias, it's already 11 p.m. so we are already on the 11th hour. And kating-kating ako magtanggal ng makeup. But to be honest, maganda pa rin siya. But the thing is, hindi mo siya mapapansin kasi nga natural looking siya. Pasensya na sa aircon. Kailangan ng palamigin ng kwarto at malapit na tayo magbigay ng verdict. Pero aside from this part right here, okay pa siya. Alright guys, so it's almost 12 o'clock. It's 10 minutes before 12, but I cannot wait for 12 o'clock anymore because I think I'm already ready to give you my thoughts and review for this wear test. So before I do that, let's go through some of the details first, starting with the price point. So medyo steep ang ating budget when it comes to this foundation, no? Because this cost 879 pesos. So medyo nasa higher end siya. Hindi naman high-end, pero mid-range, I must say, kasi hindi naman siya lumampas ng 1,000. Pero, naglalaro siya sa range nila Revlon at saka nila BYS foundation from the drugstore. For the price, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 kasi medyo nasa above 500 siya but below 1,000 price range. Now, for the availability and accessibility, yes, masasabi ko na accessible siya kasi aside from a Marykay consultant, pwede ka na rin umorder sa Lazada and Shopee, especially now na quarantine and may pandemic, halos lahat na yata ng seller ay nando na sa Shopee at Lazada. So, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 when it comes to the availability. For the packaging, obviously, wala tayong pump, so that's a minus for me. But it's a travel-friendly tube dispenser. Yun nga lang, wala din siyang slim nozzle para mas madali siyang i-dispense. Pero yung dispenser naman ito hindi sobrang laki or yung butas niya hindi sobrang laki, kaya controllable pa rin siya. It has regular 30 ml or 1 fluid ounce content. And yung packaging niya, napakaganda kasi napaka-informative. Lahat na nang dapat mong malaman nandito na. So for the packaging, I'm only giving it a 4 out of 5. Moving on to the shade range, medyo dun tayo nagkakatalo kasi 4 lang yung shade range niya. Pero ang maganda nun, halos isa lang yata, if I'm not mistaken, isa lang yung nasa maputing side and 3 nasa morena side. So, I think that's still gonna be helpful. Yun nga lang, konting-konti pa rin yun compared to the other foundations that I reviewed na actually drugstore. So, I'm only giving it 4 out of 5 when it comes to the shade range. For the formulation, this is silicone-based. Kasi water yung first ingredient niya, pero silicone naman yung sumunod na ingredient. However, even if meron din siyang paraben, meron naman siyang glycerin, niacinamide, and jojoba wax. So, alam mo talaga na hydrating and nagre-retain siya ng moisture sa balat. Kaya for me, formulation-wise, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. For the claims of this product, medyo marami-rami siyang claims ha. Isa-isahin ko muna. It claims to achieve a natural-looking luminous finish from a foundation that delivers true shade. Yes. Well, I cannot say anything about those other shades, but this one is really true to my shade. Siguro meron siyang adaptable technology or whatnot kasi mukha siyang maputi dito, pero nag-blend siya perfectly sa balat ko. So, I think that's half or partially true to its claim. And then, get 12-hour exceptional wear and moisturizing. So, I already tested it for 12 hours. It's 12 o'clock or 5 minutes before 12. And this is how it looks like on my skin. If you're gonna just observe it from afar, dyan sa pwesto mo, okay na okay pa siya, magandang-maganda pa yung foundation. But I will insert a clip or perhaps na-insert ko na yung clip kanina before ko to i-film na medyo marami na rin nawawalang foundation sa face ko ngayon. Maganda siya sa malayuan pero sa malapit hindi. And on HD camera, hindi na rin siya ganun kaganda. I would suggest or I would recommend na you wear this up to 10 hours even without retouch. Kung lampas na ng 10 hours, kailangan ka na mag-retouch, especially if you are wearing it on special events. 10 hours magre-retouch ka na. Pero that's very long time for a foundation that is below 1,000 pesos. So, moving on to sensitive skin friendly. Yes, it is sensitive skin friendly kasi marami ako ditong dry patches na namumula din siya kasi nga kakasabi ko lang kanina na kakatapos ko lang mag-rejuvenate a week ago. So, meron ako ditong mga bilog-bilog na pula dyan and it did not irritate that. Yun nga lang, medyo makikita mo na ngayong oras na to, may pamumuo na siyang nagaganap. With our exclusive Age Minimized 3D Complex, fine lines and wrinkles will appear smoothened. So, to be honest, hindi ko pa masyadong maklaim yung sa wrinkles, pero yung fine lines, up to 8 hours, hindi mo siya, 6 to 8 hours, hindi mo pa siya mapapansin. Pero nung 8 hour na ba, na-update ko yung fine lines ko, medyo obvious na, and mas obvious na rin yung lines ko sa under eye. Now, for the skin that will instantly look healthier, firmer, and younger, I can attest to that. Mukha talagang healthy, mukhang luminous, mukhang vibrant yung face ko after applying this foundation. Now, claim din yan na buildable medium to full. It is definitely true. I must say, it's comparable to Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup but for dry skin edition. So kung ito yung pinaglalaban ng maraming makeup artist kagaya ko sa mga events na kagaya ng wedding and debut para sa mga oily skin, I think ito na yung katapat niya for dry skin. So I can attest to that. It is definitely buildable from medium to full. It says also it's transfer proof and humidity proof. Transfer proof, yes. Hindi siya basta-basta nag-transfer. Kahit ngayon, wag dito sa blush kasi yung blush on ko nagta-transfer. Kahit ngayon, walang nagta-transfer. Malinis na malinis. However, yung humidity resistant, pag kasi mainit, di ba, nagpo-produce tayo ng sweat, sometimes oil. So, hindi talaga siya advisable sa mga oily skin. Kung normal ka to combination, pwede ka pang mag-get away with it using a powder, mag-bake ka kasi parang mas matagal talagang humulas yung foundation ko dito. Pero konti lang yung difference niya compared dito na nag-dusting lang ako and dito nag-slight baking ako. So, hindi talaga siya oily person friendly, pero kung normal ka na may konti lang yung oiliness mo, pwede mo pa rin siyang gamitin. So, for the claims, I'm actually giving it a 5 out of 5 kasi except dun sa 12 hours exceptional wear. Kasi ngayon, kahit 12 hour na, pwede pa rin naman siya. Yun nga lang, kung hindi naman ganun masyadong importante yung event mo, halimbawa sa bahay lang, or party-party na hindi naman nila makikita lahat-lahat yung makeup mo, okay na okay siya. Yun nga lang sa HD camera, up to 10 hours lang siya. So, for the claims, I'm giving it 5 out of 5. Now, for the application, and this is quite similar from the foundation I reviewed last week because it's also hydrating foundation. The application I prefer is yung cushion sponge. So, the technique when it comes to applying cushion is very, very mild or very, very, gentle pouncing lang. Parang ganyan lang siya. So, kung wala naman kayong ganyan, pwede pa rin naman kayong gumamit ng regular sponge. But make sure na ganun din yung motion na gagawin nyo. Kasi, pag napansin ko twice na to na gumamit ako ng hydrating foundation, kailangan hindi dragging yung gagawin nyo. Kasi nga, medyo liquid yung formulation niya. Kailangan ma-absorb siya ng skin. And kung dry skin ka naman, talagang masisip-sip siya ng skin mo. So, make sure na gently lang yung iyong pagbe-blend sa skin. So, for me, application-wise, it should be air puff or sponge. Blendability, it's easy to blend, but you have to work on small areas and little kasi para siyang makapal na texture, pero pag hinawakan mo, liquid na. It's kind of different or difficult to explain. Sige nga, maglagay ako. Pag dinrap mo siyang ganyan, hindi siya natulo. Nandyan lang siya. Liquidy. But the moment spread mo siya, ayan super nipis na niya. So, for the finish and the texture, it really has similar texture with the Estee Lauder Double Wear. But yung finish niya is quite similar to HD ng Makeup Forever, which is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. Yun nga lang, mas luminous to ng konti. For the ability to build up and the layering, parehong-pareho talaga sila nito. I'll insert a clip here nang pareho sila ng coverage ni Estee Lauder Double Wear. Kinompare ko sila side by side sa aking tattoo ng thick application o yung maraming foundation versus na blend na halos pareho lang talaga siya ng coverage ni Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now, when it comes to the actual coverage versus with concealer, primer, and color correcting, hindi mo naman siya pwedeng i-disregard. Kailangan mo pa rin mag-color correct. Tulad nito, kanina, even if marami na ako nalagay na foundation, visible pa rin siya, especially maraming lighting, kasi kailangan kino-color correct mo pa rin siya. So technically, you still need to apply a little bit of corrector or concealer when it comes to this foundation. Pero sa primer, walang difference. With primer or wala, halos walang pinagkaiba. Smooth and flawless pa rin siya. So when it comes to the application, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. For the photo ready test, I'll insert a clip ng photo with the flash. And there's very minimal flash. There's very minimal flashback. Wala naman kasi siyang sinabi na meron siyang SPF. However, medyo maputi pa rin yung register niya sa camera pero hindi yung ghostly yung effect niya. So I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 when it comes to the photo ready tests. Moving on to the wear test, let's go one by one with the wear test that I did. Sweat proof, kind of, yes. Dito na hindi naman naglalangis. Hindi naman nabawasan yung foundation ko. It is sweat proof. Transfer proof, yes, transfer proof. Nakita nyo kanina, hindi siya nag-transfer. So, when it comes to smudge proof, hindi siya smudge proof, it's smudge resistant, pero hindi completely smudge proof. Kasi nga naburo na yun dito sa ilalim ng ilong ko dahil may sipon ako, hindi ko maiwasan humawak dyan. And yung dito sa baba ko, pag kumakain, hindi ko alam, lumidikit ba yung labi ko or whatever, basta meron ditong guhit na parang nabawas na. So for smudge proof, it's a no. Smudge resistant, yes. Pero it's cry proof. Trust me, nanood ako ng surprise ni Jack Roberto kay Barbie Fortesa na birthday, napaiyak ako. Parang wala naman nangyari. Hindi halatang umiyak ako. So, it's really cry-proof and humidity-proof. This one is really not good for anyone with oily skin talaga. Big no. Don't worry, next week I will review the one that is for oily skin, kaya abang-abang na lang kayo. So, for the wear test, I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5. Now, the longevity. I must say this is one of the longest wearing foundation I've tried na below 1,000 pesos. This can last up to 10 hours without retouch. I would highly recommend this foundation. There you have it. I said it. I highly recommend this foundation. Ito na ang solusyon sa mga tao na nahihirapan humanap ng foundation kasi lahat na lang yata ng foundation sa market ay nagkiklaim na mattifying at saka full coverage at saka sebum control. Hindi nyo naman problema yon, diba? Kasi nga ang gusto nyo, hydrating, luminous, pero long wearing at the same time. So, ito na ang best foundation for you. And it is definitely a must try if you have dry to normal skin. So, that's it for today's video. I hope na-enjoy nyo to and may natutunan kayo about difference ng mattifying sa luminous and hydrating foundation. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it to your family and friends. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye!